Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Ready. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Now the man from UTEP. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Shreds him with a stiff arm, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 39, Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down throw for Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want... And the Broncos get there and take him down. Draymond Jones. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there. Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Out to the right here to Shepard. Touchdown, Cowboys. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Come on, come on. Hey. Check mash, check mash.
Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
18 Rattler.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 9. Hurts. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Point after here coming up. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Broncos nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
With that,
Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline, or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive 1st half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Prescott on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. An inside give to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This pass caught by Hamler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Running right, Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Slot man moves right. On second and a yard. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Tolbert hauls in the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. But first down, Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They go play action with Hurts. And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened in 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him hit one up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a defensive back.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That one, a gain of 20 in a first down. Here's a give to Jones running left. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Play action. Here's Hurts. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Go, League, go! Ready?
On the counter, here's Jones. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here for what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will be fielded inside the 5. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter 3. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Beck. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Play action now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. He'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Down. 47.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Out to his left. And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and...
Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards. They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this, talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that,
And my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hurt.
From the 41, Hurts. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Alberto. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jones. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Bronco switch. Check. Panther.
Jones again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going